What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Fiction Tea Reviews. Dark. It's actually nighttime right now, and I really need to invest in proper lighting, which I will. But I really have to get this video out. I'm going to talk about The Photograph because I went to go see it a couple of days ago, and then on Thursday I'm gonna hit you guys with a review of The Invisible Man because I got a lot to say about that movie. But anyway, The Photograph. So The Photograph stars issarae and Lakeith Stanfield, and Lakeith Stanfield plays Michael, issarae plays May. Lakeith Stanfield, who plays Michael, is an editor, and issarae, who plays May, is, I believe, a curator of some sort. They end up meeting, and they end up falling for each other. And this movie is about black love. Now, the overall thing I want to say that it was great because this is based off black love, and it's just beautiful to see black love portrayed where it's not violent, where it's not trauma, where it's not fighting, or one person's got to go after and chase the other person or sacrifice their life for the other person, although there were its moments. But it's just good to see something that's not very stereotypical and just different. So first thing I want to talk about is the sex scene. So the sex scene with issarae and Lakeith Stanfield, with May and Michael, the characters that they played. I love, of course, the highlighting of the skin. It looked really good the way they did the lighting with the skin. It worked well. It looked great. But there were moments where it seemed very awkward or uncomfortable when that sex scene was getting played. I mean, Lakeith, his acting, he looked like he was in it. He was down for it. He looked like he was feeling it, which is, I always think, how is it when actors have to do sex scenes and they're pretty much naked or bare naked, half naked, or having to just wear cloth? I know that there's some arousement that goes on. That could have played a part, don't know. But yeah, he looked like he was really in it, whereas Issa's character, May, she looked like she was uncomfortable, and it was just kind of weird. I don't know how to put my finger on it, but it was a bit weird watching that scene because it looked like she wasn't really in it, or she didn't really want to do it, or I don't know, maybe that's just how her character is, because there were a lot of moments where her character looked like that, and I always think of awkward black girl when I see her face like that, and I'm like, is this the character that she's playing, or is this the character that's what this is going for, because her mother wasn't really good with love, so maybe that's why she's kind of like that. But it's really weird because her mother and her father, their relationship seems so organic, honestly, and it seemed like they mesh well, and even though the mom was saying that, connected, and it looked like love, or what love was supposed to be for the film. Despite that, the acting was great. All the actors, they did a great job. You could tell that they had chemistry and there was a friendship there, but it's just moments sometimes where you were it seems like they cool buddy type relationship, and maybe you could see them together, but also other times it's I don't know. I really enjoyed the scene with her dad as well. I liked how the light shone on him, and you could really see a soft side to her. Well, not her dad. I'm spoiling it. Her dad that she thought was her dad, basically the person that took care of her, that raised her, her other dad. It really showed a soft side when he pushed the lighting on his face, and when he was talking to her, the way he was sitting, the relationship that they had, and the connection. Yeah, you could really see that. As far as the color schemes go, I loved the different tones of the colors. The soundtrack was good. It was old school jazz music. Even the theme seemed very old fashioned and jazz, even from the way that they were dressed, the music, from their names, especially her name being May. When they got out the car and when they stepped out of the apartment and she had on that hat, and they got into the car and it was raining, they were walking down the New York streets at night when nobody was out. Everything just gave me really old-fashioned vibe. Pretty much all I have to say about it. I definitely would encourage people to go watch it. It's not a terrible film at all. I just think there were just moments where it was like this connection. It looks like a really good friendship, but it's also like I'm trying to see, is this like a thing, or I don't know. I enjoyed the story about her parents, and I think my expectations might have been a little bit higher than I expected it to be, but all in all, like I said, it's not a terrible film, and I still encourage people to go see it. I believe it's still out. Check that out. And before you leave, go hit the link in the description box to get you a copy of my book by T. Outlaw. It's a psychological sci-fi thriller called Rain, about a group of young adults in a psych ward think that they have no way out until they get a new counselor, and they start to learn like, okay, something else is going on. We're all connected. And I also think we have abilities that we can use to maybe get ourselves out of this. But then a whole turn starts to take a turn. And one other thing, I know I was supposed to be reading the end of the book. I forgot that was a thing that I was supposed to be doing. If you guys want me to continue reading at the end of my videos, please hit that thumbs up button so that I can know. Also, you can also comment below and let me know. So I'll see you all next time in the next video.